we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Jackson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Irvin from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Gibson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Irvin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's got Michael Irvin complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Irvin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Exit. 13. Watch the whip.
And Jackson throwing once more. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they open the lead up now to 25. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw is Murray. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Irvin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Vince Wilfork coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyler Murray, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. It's Gibson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. extra point put through by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to throw it, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.